Hey vets, how's it going? Markel here, back with another video. And in this video, I want to answer some questions that were left behind. Some are VA related, a couple are related here about Colombia and the visa situation. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, on the first one I got, someone wants to know, where did I find the information regarding the insurance that's going to be offered on January 1st of 2023. You can go to the VA's website, va.gov. You can go to insurance and you will see it has its own section. But as far as the other question, which was the age limit, somebody being 84 or older, none of that information yet has been released. So I would venture to say that's probably going to be released more toward the end of this year to know exactly who can get insurance and who can't. But as of right now, I can't answer that as far as an age limit goes because none of that's been released yet. All right. Next question I got is regarding my Visa. Two parts to this. One, what is it good for? And how long does it last? Okay. So first part, the Visa. So I have a pensionado Visa. There's many different types of Visa. You can get a marriage Visa. You can get a student Visa. But there's many different types. So you have type V for visitors, type M for migrant, and type R for residency. So the one I have is obviously the Migrant Visa. It allows me to stay in the country year round. I can do things like travel and buy tickets and get on a plane like any normal Colombian can. But there are a lot of limitations, like you can't work when you got an Visa. You can't like rent like you would normally rent. Like when you have residency, you can just go rent an apartment. You can't do that on Migrant Visa. There's a lot of restrictions on the Migrant Visa. I put it that way. The easiest way to put a Migrant Visa, it keeps you in the country where you're legal. That's it. As far as like, you can open bank accounts with certain banks. You can have accounts with certain companies, but most companies are not even allow you to open an account. You won't even have credit until you get residency. Then a whole lot more doors open for you. But with the Visa, it basically just allows you to stay in the country. Okay. And then as far as how long it lasts, now it used to be prior to the pandemic, to renew, you would get 3 years automatically. They would just give you 3 years. Now, when I talked to my lawyer on Thursday, and I had asked her about this, she was like, well, it depends on how long you stayed in the country. There's some people who come and they stay 3 months and they leave, and they may come back another month and then they leave. In those situations, you're more than likely only get a 1-year visa. People like myself who are here pretty much year round should, in theory, and it's not a guarantee, get 3 more years. But I only need 2 more years or a year and a half. It's like a year and 8 months to get my residency here. So once I have 5 years in, right, because they can look on my visa and my passport, and they can see 5 years, then I can apply for residency, which will open up way more doors for you than the Visa ever would. Okay, so the Visa, for those of you who are thinking about getting one and coming here, it's not a guarantee you're gonna get 3 years. You may end up paying $600 up to $1,200 for a visa, and you only get an extra 6 months out of it. You gotta say to yourself, is that worth it for you? For some people, it may be. For others, they look at it like, no, I'll just keep coming 6 months, go home and come back 6 months. Because they give you 6 months in a calendar year here. So that's a decision you're gonna have to make, all right? All right, let's move on to the last one, which is another question about here. And some of you guys are asking about the digital nomad visa. Okay, the only thing I'll say about the digital nomad visa is this, okay? The Colombian government is gonna give you a digital nomad visa in the new proposal, but they're giving it to you for a reason. They're getting something out of it. Some of you all are very naive in the comment section. It's like, man, I can just come on a digital nomad visa and I'm good. Right. So what do you think? The Colombian government's never gonna charge you taxes? Because you gotta remember, after 6 months here, you're liable for taxes. As a digital nomad, you're saying you're self-employed and you're getting a visa to stay in this country potentially a year. You think you're gonna stay here that long and the Colombian government's gonna go, okay, yeah, you've been staying here making money. We're not expecting any taxes or anything from you. Wrong. They're getting something out of the deal. Some of you guys, man, got prepaid so far on your mind, you can't think beyond anything else. You know, it reminds me of those commercials, or no, not commercials, those TV shows where they used to show those bait cars. There'll be a luxury car, the keys in it is running with the window down. There's always some dummy that's gonna go try to steal it. Or better yet, the shows they used to show about the deadbeat dads. The deadbeat dads have not applied for nothing nowhere. They'll get a phone call out of nowhere that they won $10,000 or they won this gift card. Oh, they jump in their car, they ready to go down there and get it. Not even thinking they got warrants for child support. They go down there, police verifies who they are, they throw them explosives on them, they headed on off to jail. That's some of you guys, man. You got to think, man. Nothing in life is free. They're not offering these things just out of the kindness of their heart. They're getting something out of it. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, guys.